In this video, we're going to talk about the Akashic Records and how it can benefit you, so stay tuned. If you're new to my channel, I make videos about valuable information that comes up in my past life regression sessions. If any of these topics are of interest to you, please hit the red subscribe button down below to subscribe to this channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Today I have Lori Bowers with me, and she's going to talk to us about the Akashic Records and why they're important. So Lori, a lot of people don't know what Akashic Records are. Would you mind telling everyone what it even means? What are Akashic Records?
The Akashic Records are the etheric blueprint for everything that has ever happened, ever will happen, has happened in any incarnation that you've ever had. It's star family, it's where you come from and your orientation of your spirit. It's all of every thoughts, all of the deeds and everything that you've ever done or will do.
Or will do. So this is past, present, future.
Yes, time is very fluid in the Akashic Records. It's always ever changing, even the past. If you look at that in a different perspective, it can change. So yeah, it's this ever evolving, ever morphing, but yet solid, stable information library.
Now you mentioned a word that perhaps the viewers are not familiar with. You mentioned the E word, ethereal. What does that mean, ethereal?
Ethereal is unseen power. It's from source, God energy. At the basic level, it's an energy field.
So it's intangible. Okay, it's there. So in other words, it's kind of like this. You know, there are radio waves right now among us, right? We don't see them, but they're still there.
Yes.
So it's kind of like that, but on a much bigger level.
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. Great. So Lori, in what way are the Akashic Records reading that you do similar to the QHHT sessions that I do? You know, because I work with the higher self, and I'm assuming you're kind of tapping into that energy too, but you're doing it differently.
Absolutely. I really feel like it's the same etheric space. With the Akashic Records, you're talking with the masters, teachers, and loved ones, all the ancestors that you've ever had or will have, your children, and the accumulative knowledge of that, of all incarnations, very similar to QHHT. With QHHT, I believe that you're guiding someone into those past lives. You're being able to see certain aspects of what you need to learn, but it's very, very similar.
Okay. But now let's say you were going to do my Akashic Records. What would that look like? Would you have to, like, do you channel that? Is that how it's happening?
I guess it's sort of like that. Yeah, we go into a prayer, and it's an altered state of consciousness.
And how long does the prayer take? Is it a quick prayer?
Oh, it's quick.
Oh,
yeah,
it is
only
quick.
takes like a minute or two.
Okay.
Yeah, and so what happens once I'm in the records is I'm receiving visions, I'm receiving images, I'm receiving voices coming through, which is my voice that I hear. I hear my own voice in my head. And you can also conversate too. You can ask questions while you're in the records and kind of have a conversation with the ancestors and teachers.
So how long does it take for a reading? Does it take a long time?
Not at all. Saying the prayer only takes a minute or two, and you can ask as many questions as you feel like, or you can just ask one question and close. It's very flexible and up to you.
So who asks the question though? Do I come with questions and say, here, Lori, these are the questions that I have? Or do you get to know me a little bit and then create your own questions? Like, how does that work?
If it's someone I don't know, to just see what comes through first. It's nice to verify information with the client that I'm working with to say, oh yes, of course that makes sense because fill in the blank.
Is this something you can do on Skype?
Yes.
Oh, you can.
I do over the phone sessions as well. Yeah.
Because what I do, you cannot do on the phone or Skype because it's really important you have to be there in person because it's a really long session. What would happen if you lost the connection? Then the person is kind of like in limbo, so it's really important. You have to, if you're doing a QHHT session, it has to be done in person. No exception to the rule. But so your session, how long would it take to do one session?
Average sessions are anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and 15.
Oh, that's
something like
great.
that.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
bad at all.
And you'll kind of you'll start to feel like things are repeating in the reading. Things are kind of slowing down. You'll know that it's like kind of at a stopping point at some certain point.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do people need more than one reading?
Well, your life is always evolving, and so yeah, you could do several readings.
Okay.
I kind of wait to for a part of my life where I'm really feeling like I need extra guidance or extra confirmation as to what I'm feeling is the right path, and that's usually what it is anyway, is just confirmation that I'm feeling this way. I'm having all these thoughts that, to move forward in my life, it's just more confirmation that I'm doing the right thing.
So you do your own reading?
I do my
yourself?
own readings, yes, and I do have other Akashic record readers trade, and we do that too
Oh,
to
that's
help each
good.
other get through.
Okay, so that does help, as opposed to you doing your own all the time. It's better to go and...
It's nice to have confirmation from an outside source sometimes.
Okay.
Because I feel like sometimes my ego might get in the way, or I'm only hearing what I want to hear, and so sometimes I question myself.
You know what? Let's introduce your
Oh,
son.
here. Come on,
Uriah.
sit
This
on
is
my lap.
Lori's son, Uriah. He's actually with us. Say hi to everybody.
You say hi? Can you say hi? Hi.
Yeah. Where can the viewers get more information about Akashic Records? Are there any good books that you recommend?
Linda Howe, Howe. She is a way shower. Also, Rudolf Steiner and Edgar Casey. If you really want to if you really want to get to know some Akashic records, those are the also way showers as well. Linda Howe is more of she's still alive. She's supporting all of us in our journey as Akashic record readers.
Okay, and I'll put all the links down below in the description, so you don't have to worry about having to Google it. It's all down below. One more question. How do people benefit from the Akashic Records?
I feel like it just brings more clarity to your situation so that you can make an informed decision before you go forward.
Sounds pretty good. All right, well, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see more of you later. I want you to know that I make these videos because I want you to remember who you truly are. You are a spirit being having a human experience. You come from a place of unconditional love. You are perfect in every way. You just don't remember it sometimes. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up so I know to record more videos like this. Thank you.